Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. Sitting next to me is Mike Brenner. We are all about the NCAA tournament right now, but the NBA season chugging along.
Yeah, I'm all about that NBA season right now, buddy.
Chugging, are you all about it?
Yeah, I'm glad we did that Sunday show yesterday.
I would say I'm about 15% about the NBA season right now. Not all about it, but you know, we got 9 games tonight, right? And
you know what, though, Pete? Before we get into the 9 games tonight, I want to pan over because, and I'm never one to tap myself, but I could have walked in with a broom today.
No, you tapped
swept
yourself.
The board yesterday, 4-0, 71 and 53.
Wow.
Brenner's up to 57%.
Wow.
I will move that over 60. I will move it over 60. Pete's 32 and 38.
That is very believable.
But he feels a very good week. Don't give me that bullshit, Pete. It's Monday. He's going to have a good week and watch it happen. And with that being said, my man, we do have 9 games on slate. I like there's a lot of value. What do you think?
I mean, we got the usual suspects, right? We got Golden State, we got Cleveland. I guess let's start with the Cavs because actually the Cavs is not the usual suspect in this spot. No. They're both on a back-to-back at Utah. The Cavs, 3 straight road wins and covers. Offense really stepped it up in those 3 games. You've been on.
Fry.
Were you on all 3 of those games? How many of those Cavs wins were you on?
Yesterday?
No, I mean they've had 3 straight. They've had 3 straight. Right.
I won 2 out of them. I didn't touch them in 1. I should have, but that's all good.
Anyone who was on all 3 of them, however many you were on, you cashed. Now though, they're at Utah. A little bit of a Utah 2 straight covers. A little bit of a different situation. Sure, possibly Cavs are -4. Do they keep it rolling? I don't know. What do you think, Mike Brenner?
Well, I got 2 plays on that, Pete.
Really? Okay.
I'm going to jump all over.
Go for it.
Cavs on the half -2.
There you go.
There's something happening in there. Channing Frye, this addition that Channing Frye has done, he's literally lighting it up. He's 8 for 10 or 10 for 12 in his last 2 games from outside. But he brings in this outside presence that's not involved in the drama, and I think it's just really, things are really running smooth now in Cleveland, but they're going to take it on the road. So I got them on the half -2.
Well, you have a choice between 2 or 1.5. Which would you prefer?
Well, what do you think, Pete?
I don't know.
I'll take the 1.5.
You're Mr. 57%. You'll take 1.5.
I'll take 1.5. Anytime I can get a half a point over the book, I'm taking it.
Listen, line shopping, no matter how good of a handicapper you are, you always get an even better edge. Line shopping. 2 and 1.5 is the market-wide line right now.
I'm taking that then. Cavaliers at -1.5 on the half, and I'm grabbing them on the game. They're going to get it done. They're going to put Utah down. They'll beat them by 8 or more. So I love it.
Game is -4. That's right. Okay, how many picks do you have overall?
I have 6 picks, Pete. And I know you're going to laugh, but you know what? I'm not afraid to bring it.
Hey, no, yeah, you should not be. You should not be. All right, so that's 2. That's awesome. All right, well, let's talk about...
How many picks do you got today?
Well, on the over... Again, I don't know. I bet a few on the overnight.
I can't wait till the day you walk in and say, Mike, guess what? I got 5 picks today.
Yeah, well, no, I always...
Or 2 or 3.
Like I said, I always share whatever it is that I bet up as of right now. So I always share my bets and whatever I make as picks. I guess I could make all of them as picks, I guess. I guess I should do that.
Well,
but,
we've had this conversation several times.
All right, well, let's talk about Golden State right now because one bet that I did make and didn't give as a pick in the last time they played was the Phoenix game, right? I gave the opinion that I thought Phoenix might be a good pick there, and they did wind up being, Golden State 15 or 15.5 is the line right now against the Pels. You have anything to say about that game? Iguodala out.
I'm staying off of it because I just think they're looking for the W. They're not looking to blow people out. I almost pulled the trigger on the half. It's at -9.5, but I'm staying off. New Orleans, it might be Anthony Davis that makes it happen. That's a really banged up team, though, and I know Iguodala's out. But I'm going to stay away from it, and I'm going to enjoy them getting another W because I want them to beat that Bulls.
Like I mentioned before, the Golden State still has not yet covered a game this year with Iguodala out.
Ooh, that's huge.
Yeah, well,
that's huge.
Well, there's only been 5 of them, but still, it's pretty telling. Yeah,
numbers
pretty
don't
telling.
lie.
Yeah, absolutely. Although they can mislead. All right, now let's see what else. You got 6 picks. What could it cover? I guess the Memphis-Houston game. I actually didn't even get a chance to look at that one yet, but it's 10.5 and 209 or 209.5 market wide.
Exactly, Pete. My pick on that is Houston on the first half -6. All right, they want this game. Memphis again banged up. They're pulling in peanut vendors and everybody else just to throw them in uniform. But Houston's going to get it done. They see what they can do. They're chasing that next seed. So I love Houston on the half. I nailed it -6.
Yep. 6 or 6.5, creeping up at bookmaker. All right, Memphis again though. The issue with them, I mean, on paper they look like they're getting blown out game in and game out, but one way or another they are covering in general. But I can certainly see that. And again, Michael Beasley added for Houston is a nice addition.
Exactly.
Then we have then we have another one. Maybe you have a pick on this one. Portland at OKC, right? OKC really kind of struggling. Lost 2 in a row straight up. Probably will they bounce back, but they're giving a lot of points here to a pretty good team in Portland. That's actually one of the, I did bet Portland on the overnight at 8, and it's now 8 or 7.5.
You remember last time they played, Portland put it on them, buddy.
Yeah, And I mean, Portland's just like, in general, a talented team. You're giving them a lot of points here. If OKC comes back with a 20-point win, would that surprise me? No, but I bet Portland on the overnight +8. Do you have any opinion on that game?
I do. I have a first half play on it. I'm taking the Thunder minus 4.5.
Okay.
Right? Here's my logic, Pete.
Well,
you just got to hear me out.
Why don't you take 4 if you want it? If you want it, you can take 4.5.
I'm taking the 4. I'll take the 4. We just had this conversation.
Line shopping.
You're damn right, line shopping. That's why totals Loshak is up to date on his game,
Yes.
and I love it. No, Pete, I like it. I'll take it. Thunder on the half -4. My reasoning is they lost to this team last time out. Got to remember, Portland had the biggest changes in their roster during the offseason.
Yeah.
So that doesn't change anything. I'm telling you, Oklahoma City, they got to be frustrated. They got to be pissed off.
Yeah.
Westbrook's putting a little bit on himself. So I think tonight they're going to open up early against a Portland team that beat them in December. So look for the cover on the first half. Thunder -4, baby.
Okay, so that makes sense. I mean, Portland, they had they lost to Golden State, then they came back with a huge win.
Exactly.
Talented team, though, right?
Yes.
And I also was leaning under on that one as well, but it's since gotten bet up a little bit, so I'm not sure about that. All right, how many picks have you given so far?
I've given 4 picks
and
so
you have
far.
2 more. You have two more to go.
Yep.
All right, I'll tell you about another one that I bet on the overnight. Maybe this is probably another. Who knows if it's a good pick or not? But I took Minnesota against Phoenix. Phoenix hung tough with Golden State nicely. Probably a bit of a letdown here.
Yeah.
Minnesota in general has been pretty decent on the road. I also like the over in general. I kind of like the Minnesota team total over better than anything. But do you have anything to say about that one?
I almost pulled the trigger on that pull in Minnesota.
Really?
Pick 'em. It was a pick 'em. Yeah, because I just think they're better, and I think Phoenix, like you said, might have gotten satisfied the other night with that tight battle against Golden State. Minnesota's a scrappy team.
They are.
If Zach LaVine's on the floor, guess what? They got a chance. So
absolutely,
I didn't pull the trigger myself, but if you're going to say you like it, I'm not going to.
I bet it on the overnight. I bet.
Put it out there, Pete.
Okay, I'll put it out there.
Put it out there.
Put it out there. Put it out there. Put it out there.
Putting it out there.
Minnesota. Let's see. Let's line shop a little bit right now. +1. Have to take +1.
Yes.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Nothing else. All right. +1. I also bet the over on the overnight. I got it at 219.5. Now it's 221.5 or 222. And you know what I'll give? I will. I'll hold off on that for now. Just Minnesota +1. Okay. All right. Now, Mike Brenner, you have 2 other picks.
I have 2 other picks. My 5th pick is the Heat at home against Denver. First half is -3. Even if, and he's probable, maybe questionable, even if Dwayne Wade,
big
I'm just telling you, Joe Johnson and company is picking up the pace. Hassan Whiteside, I love this kid underneath the boards. Look out for him in the future. But Denver's banged up again. They stay banged up. But
they covered 4 in a row, and their reserves are kind of doing kind of well. You know what I mean?
Checked up on those first halves, though. Not a big first half team.
There you go.
I love the Heat on the first half at home -3, baby.
That's what 57% cappers, big sample size do. All right, Miami Heat on the first half.
Yes.
4.
4 now? Okay, it
well,
was
what did
3.
You have?
I had it at 3. If it's 4, I'll take it.
Here you go. Look yourself. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4.
I'm taking it.
All right.
Heat -4. Look at that. Brenner makes the adjustment.
Okay.
He doesn't mind it.
And then, I mean, line shopping. Line shopping goes up and down. You've also gotten 2 free half points for line shopping, which absolutely
balances itself out.
And then you have another pick, right?
My
6th
pick is a 3-team teaser with a 6-point adjustment
again.
All right. I've got Houston. Are they still 10.5?
They are 10.5 everywhere, yes.
Great. So that'll be -4.5. I've got Toronto. Are they still 9.5, Pete?
Let's see. Ooh, Toronto. They are actually 9 in most places.
Fantastic.
So
I'll take them -3. I think they're going to blow out the Bulls. And I'll take the Thunder. Is it still 8?
It's 7.5 in most places.
It'll
so
now be
-1.5.
-1.5.
There
so
you go.
I'm just going to go over this again. Houston -4.5, Toronto -3, and the Thunder -1.5. 3-team teaser that's going to cash, baby.
There you
I'm
go.
feeling
You can
it.
get that one at 5 dimes.
Woo.
Wow. All right. So
6 picks,
all
baby.
right. I'll give Minnesota +1 as 1 pick. Review your 6 picks, and I'll decide while you're reviewing if I want to give a second.
He's doing it again. I love it. All right. Heat on the first half -4. Houston on the first half -6. Cavaliers on the first half -1.5. Cavaliers on the game -4. The Oklahoma City Thunder on the first half -4 or 4.5. I think it was 4.
-4 and 4.5.
Yep.
So you can have either one.
I'm taking 4. And my 3-team teaser, Houston, Toronto, and Oklahoma City Thunder. And for our regular viewers, we did a special show yesterday. You may not have caught it. Go back on tape and watch it, though, because it was good, it was real, and we killed it
All right. Speaking of someone, let me ask you this. I'm sure you looked at this game, Dallas-Charlotte, right?
Sure did.
Dallas slumping, 5 straight ATS losses.
They got
Charlotte killing it, and they've covered 6 out of the last 7. 6 of those 7 covers were also overs, and the one that went under was an ATS loss. What do you think about Charlotte, or maybe Charlotte on the first half -3.5?
I almost pulled the trigger on that. I had them wrote down on my paper and everything, and I took it off. Something just said Dallas has to come out fire, and they have to. If not, they're done. But Charlotte can still cover it. But it's one of them ones, Pete. I got that feeling inside.
No. You're
so
feeling.
I scratched it out.
You're feeling is pretty good. Yeah, I actually I did bet Charlotte on the overnight at 6.5.
Why don't you put it out?
All right,
there,
I'll put it out there, but I'm going to put it out in the first half -3.5.
Okay, all right.
Charlotte -3.5. Second pick. What the hell?
And that's a first half.
First half.
I like that.
First half. I'll put it out there.
All right, now before we abandon this video, which I don't like that word because I love this show, by the way, let's pan over one more time accountability. And again, viewers that didn't tune in yesterday, we did a special Sunday edition, and I went 4-0. So I'm 75 of 53, respectable 57%. Pete's 32 and 38, 45%. But this is the week, baby. This is the week it pushes up. I'm telling you, he's going to top 50%.
Hopefully, Charlotte will show up.
And that was fun last night, by the way, doing that bracket.
Yes, it absolutely was. It absolutely was. I also like the Charlotte team total over, but I guess I'll hold off on that for now. Maybe I should give the team total over.
Give it.
All right, I'll give the Charlotte team total over. I believe it would be 108. I will check and get the exact line.
So that's 3. Run over your 3 picks then.
3 picks.
Yeah.
Now I'm feeling. I don't know these.
Oh man, don't start that.
It's a Monday. No, I'm gonna hold off on it. Charlotte. First half -3.5 and Minnesota +1 full game. We'll be back for the Tuesday card tomorrow.
Okay, great show, Pete.